Not everyone understands the force behind a single split. Not everyone dares to face the roar of steel and the weight of giant timber. But you're about to see it all. Welcome to where the action begins, where wood is torn in the blink of an eye. Welcome to the world of Wood Channel. The 2-Tyrex hydraulic log splitter operates smoothly with a simple yet effective control lever system. The operator lifts the lever, immediately triggering a powerful hydraulic push that presses the log firmly against the sharp splitting wedge. The wedge quickly and decisively splits the log cleanly in half, producing a clear cracking sound. Each half separates rapidly and neatly. This process repeats continuously, ensuring high splitting efficiency while maintaining operator safety. In a bustling work environment, the bright red firewood processor with a circular blade roars to life with impressive power. The steady hum of the engine fills the air as the gleaming steel circular saw spins rapidly, slicing through timber like a knife through soft bread. Logs are fed one by one onto the conveyor, gently carried toward the cutting blade. Upon contact, the high-speed rotating saw slices through each log cleanly and decisively, sending fine sawdust and tiny wood sparks flying into the sunlight. The freshly cut section is then pushed by a hydraulic ram into the splitter, where it's broken down into neat, uniform. The extreme wood-cutting machine, a heavy-duty firewood processor, roars to life at the heart of a bustling timber yard. The air is thick with the scent of fresh-cut wood, sawdust, and hydraulic oil. Steel claws from the machine's hydraulic arms clamp down tightly on a massive log, powerful, mechanical hands with no need for rest. The sharp metal teeth bite deep into the bark. With slow but unstoppable force, the arm hoists the trunk forward and aligns it precisely at the cutting point. Suddenly, the circular saw ignites with a high-pitched whine. The engine growls beneath it as the blade tears into the wood. In one fluid motion, the saw slices clean through, and an explosion of sawdust erupts, spraying outward in golden arcs under the morning sun. Fine particles dance in the air before settling over the ground like dry snow. The freshly cut section is then thrust forward into the splitter, a crossblade of hardened steel. With a powerful hydraulic shove, the wood cracks apart into several evenly sized chunks. A sharp, splintering crack echoes out as the log fractures. Even before the split wood hits the chute, the next section is already in position. Grab, cut, split, repeat. The cycle continues relentlessly, log after log, in a mechanical ballet of precision and brute force. It's an awe-inspiring spectacle. Engineering and raw power fuse together, transforming whole trees into firewood in a matter of seconds. This is not just a machine. It's an industrial beast, efficient, unforgiving, and built for dominance. The 60-ton log splitter, a colossal machine delivering crushing force far beyond typical equipment. Massive, heavy logs are positioned into the pressing chamber, bracing for the enormous pressure about to be unleashed. As the machine powers up, the giant hydraulic piston descends, exerting tens of tons of force. Slowly but irresistibly, the wood snaps with thunderous cracks, breaking into pieces both large and small. The machine's power resembles a steel beast, pulverizing every obstacle in its path. With such immense pressure and capacity to handle gigantic logs, this splitter becomes the beating heart of any wood processing site, a force no human strength can match. The Kegel device, shaped like a conical spiral auger, is securely mounted onto the arm of a mini excavator. Before drilling begins, the operator positions the auger precisely at the desired drilling location, typically on clay soil or compacted fill ground. The mini excavator activates the Kegel auger, causing it to rotate steadily while applying downward pressure using the weight of the excavator's arm. Thanks to its spiral design and conical shape, the auger gradually drills into the soil, forming a round, cone-shaped hole that widens toward the surface. The hole is formed quickly due to the high rotational speed and the auger's efficient soil penetration capability. In many cases, the completed hole is later used for driving piles, installing concrete posts, or placing underground piping. This method is more cost-effective than traditional pile driving techniques. The compact size of the mini excavator allows it to operate in confined spaces, such as urban construction sites or residential areas. It also offers high maneuverability, fast operation, and minimal disturbance to the surrounding ground surface. The iron and oak log splitter, 37-ton, equipped with a powerful Honda GX 270 engine, stands proudly in the middle of the yard, brand new and gleaming under the sunlight. Its fresh paint and mechanical scent still linger in the air. A man stands beside it, operating the machine with care and rhythm, each movement aligned with the steady, reliable pace of this solid piece of machinery. He gently maneuvers the control lever, positioning each log precisely for the blade to do its work. The machine can be used both horizontally and vertically. Horizontal mode for heavier, hard-to-lift logs, and vertical mode for massive upright logs that don't need to be raised. This adaptability allows it to handle a wide range of log sizes and weights with ease. Delivering a crushing force of 37 tons, the iron and oak doesn't just split wood, it cleaves through the grain with authority and precision, making it a powerhouse for firewood preparation and serious wood processing tasks. Halleck's KS43S 720. With the auxiliary splitting blade attached, speed and precision are taken to a whole new level.
Шурує, Коль. Будь здоров.
At an open timber yard bathed in early sunlight, golden rays cascade over stacks of logs piled high. A gentle breeze stirs the treetops, carrying with it the earthy scent of fresh wood and sawdust. In one corner of the yard, a woman methodically places each log in front of a crude yet powerful splitting blade. The splitter growls to life as the rotating shaft engages, driving forward with relentless force. In an instant, the sharpened steel slices cleanly through the log, sending two even halves tumbling to either side. Nearby, several others are hard at work. One operates a forklift moving timber, another stacks split wood into tidy rows, each action sinking into a steady rhythm of labor. Beneath the rough exterior of the machine lies a hidden thread, a moment of distraction, a careless brush of the hand, and the consequences could be severe. In this space, where mechanical strength meets human precision, each split marks not just the cutting of wood, but a delicate balance between power and caution. In the dense, fog-laden air, the Holspalter Extreme ADT Druck operates tirelessly, radiating a quiet yet formidable power. No matter how large and unwieldy the logs before it may be, the machine remains unfazed. The extremely strong hydraulic system gradually pushes each massive log toward the splitting blade. The movement is slow but resolute and relentless, as if the machine is daring to overcome every obstacle posed by the tough material. The cold, damp atmosphere intensifies the sense of determination, creating a rare and fierce scene in the wood processing operation. The machine's sharp, splitting blade, like a razor-sharp steel knife, strikes into the log with tremendous force. The metallic clash against the wood echoes sharply, each split cutting deep into the heart of the tree. Huge logs are systematically cleaved into neat, uniform pieces, perfectly prepared for the next stages of processing. The Holspalter Extreme ADT Druck is more than just a machine. It stands as a symbol of strength and endurance in the wood industry. At a large timber yard, dozens of round logs lie neatly in rows, silently awaiting their turn. Amidst the dust and sawdust-filled air, a red log splitter stands out, a glowing block of machinery ready for work. One log is lifted onto the machine's table and slowly pushed toward the circular saw. A man manually lowers the blade, his movements firm and steady. With a decisive pull, the blade slices through the log, which is then pushed onward into the splitting wedge. In moments, the large timber is transformed into clean, uniform billets, each piece fitting perfectly, as if molded by precision itself. Split_fire 4409, a powerful, decisive wood splitter. The Split_fire 4409, painted in bright red, stands tall amidst a pile of firewood. Its hydraulic arm swiftly lifts the log onto a sturdy platform, ready for a precise split. The thick, sharp steel splitting wedge descends, pressing the log with force. The crackling sound echoes with every split as the tough trunk is cleaved in two, then quickly broken down into perfectly sized firewood pieces. The machine runs smoothly yet powerfully, transforming rough logs into flawless firewood chunks, ready for the fireplace or stove. Right next to a modest house in a quiet setting, the FP480FR firewood processor in bright green stands out like a vibrant engine of purpose. Though not massive in size, the machine radiates strength and reliability. A man stands beside it, confidently operating the control lever. Each log is fed onto the in-feed table, where the fast-spinning circular saw makes quick, clean cuts. Immediately afterward, a hydraulic ram pushes the cut section forward into a sharp splitting wedge, breaking it into uniform firewood pieces. The machine moves in a steady rhythm, cutting, pushing, splitting again and again, without pause. Sawdust drops below, while neatly split firewood is stacked nearby. In the calm surroundings, the hum of the engine and the crisp crack of splitting would become the soundtrack of hard-working simplicity. The One-Tyrex hydraulic log splitter is a modern, powerful machine designed to quickly split large and tough logs. It features a sturdy steel frame and a reliable hydraulic system that delivers strong and precise pushing force. When a log is placed on the support bed, the operator activates the hydraulic system, and powerful hydraulic pressure from the cylinder pushes down the sharp splitting wedge. The wedge rapidly descends, splitting the log into evenly sized pieces. The process is fast, continuous, and runs with minimal vibration or loud noise. The neatly split pieces are pushed out, ready for transportation. The machine operates smoothly and reduces labor effort, ideal for woodworking workshops and medium to large lumber yards. The two-tier wood splitter stands silently at the edge of the log yard, rugged, raw, and undeniably powerful. There's no advanced automation here, no modern operator cab, just pure mechanical force, ready to break down any log that comes its way. A man steps forward, carrying a heavy log in both hands. He places it onto the steel push bed, then steps back and grips the manual control lever. With one decisive pull, a hydraulic ram, like a steel fist, shoots forward, slamming the log directly into the waiting splitting blade. In an instant, the log is torn apart, split cleanly into multiple pieces. The cracking of wood rings out sharply, while the fragments fall neatly within the machine's steel frame. No need for high-speed motors, just a single, forceful stroke. Brutal, precise, and effective. This two-level splitter, though simple in design, stands as a testament to raw mechanical strength where man and metal work in perfect sync, turning solid timber into firewood with sheer force. Hackey Pilk 50, a brand new firewood processor, still gleaming with factory-fresh paint, now takes its place at the heart of the wood yard, exuding quiet power and unmatched efficiency. Beneath the soft light of morning filtering through the workshop roof, a queue of long logs lies perfectly aligned, waiting their turn like soldiers in formation. The timber flows forward steadily, orderly, and precise toward the cutting and splitting zone, shielded by a robust protective safety mesh. It stands like a barrier of steel, separating man from machine with unwavering reliability. The operator exerts no effort. He simply stands behind the control panel, focused eyes monitoring every movement, and with a light motion, pulls down the control lever. The spinning circular saw drops instantly, a blur of steel slicing through wood with surgical precision. Within seconds, the cut log is automatically fed into the splitting unit. With one powerful motion, the star-shaped wedge tears the log into 4, 6, or 8 even pieces, as if carved by a calibrated blade. No shouting, no chaos, just the rhythm of mechanics and the crisp crack of timber breaking cleanly. A cadence of pure productivity. The Hackey Pilk 50 is not just a machine, it is a statement. Technology replacing brute force, multiplying speed, and ensuring safety without compromise. In the harsh world of timber work, it never tires, never falters, never stops. The TM1200 and TB900 machines run continuously in the timber yard, creating an unceasing high-efficiency firewood processing line. Large, rough logs are first fed into the sharp saw blade, cutting quickly and precisely into perfectly sized pieces. Immediately after cutting, the logs are pushed down under a sharp steel splitter blade. The splitter forcefully descends, splitting the logs into uniform, upright, and sturdy firewood pieces. The splitting blade's crisp sound echoes, confirming the machine's precision and power. The neatly split firewood pieces are swiftly moved onto the conveyor bed, stacked orderly and ready for the next stage in the firewood processing chain. The entire system operates harmoniously from cutting to splitting, ensuring optimal efficiency and consistent firewood quality. Deep in a quiet green forest, where sunlight filters through the canopy and wind whispers through the trees, a compact machine breaks the silence. The gas-powered wood chipper comes to life. No need for electricity, no boundaries to hold it back. With a full tank of fuel, this little powerhouse becomes a mobile solution for taming fallen branches, dry limbs, and woody waste in remote terrain. The engine hums like the heartbeat of a forest worker. The chipping begins, crisp, rhythmic, unstoppable. One branch after another disappears into the machine's mouth, shredded into sharp, clean wood chips. While the operator stands nearby with minimal effort, the machine runs tirelessly. No brakes, no fatigue, releasing a stream of mulch directly into the forest floor, blending into the earth like it belongs. This is more than a tool. It's a smart, mobile solution for foresters, farmers, and land managers. Compact, portable, powerful. The gas-powered wood chipper, your reliable partner in any landscape, from backyard paths to deep woodland trails. The Snellhout Clover roars to life with the warm sound of its gasoline engine, like a beating heart awakening raw power inside. The operator stands nearby, gently lifting the hydraulic lever, then pushing the rough log firmly toward the sharp splitting blade. This simple yet durable mechanism harnesses every ounce of force, driving the wood decisively and securely into steel. No complex conveyors or elaborate supports, just man, machine, and precise coordination. The log is pressed hard against the splitter blade, cracking and splitting in a clean break, accompanied by the faint whistle of sharp steel. The splitter runs smoothly and steadily, proving the power of a simple, robust design. At a timber collection yard, where round logs are stacked high, a solid blue log splitter comes to life, radiating strength and purpose. Its engine growls as the sharp circular saw descends, slicing each log into precise, evenly cut sections. Then, a sturdy pusher drives the cutwood forward into a waiting hexagonal wedge. In a flash, the timber splits into multiple clean billets, as if fractured by the hands of his. The circular saw blade roars into a furious spin, each cut sharp and merciless, sending the freshly severed log crashing perfectly into place. The conveyor thrusts the log toward the splitting blade with unstoppable force. The machine roars with brutal power, relentless and unforgiving, as the stubborn logs shatter instantly, exploding under the deafening roar.